Welcome back, everyone. I'm Crane Bramp, your old Brainiacs, and this is episode 8 of Empire of Madness Season 2, where we're Cthulhu-worshipping cultists running a church on the Rim, trying to spread the good word of Hastur. Now, as I stated last episode, I'm going to start leaving the notifications up of what happens between episodes, and although there's a lot of stuff over there, not really a lot happened other than getting stuff done, which is never a bad thing. Now, before we settle in, I want to thank you for taking the time to hang out with the community, and I hope that today is the day that I earn that like and subscribe. And remember that I stream live on Twitch doing survival gaming, and all that information is right down there. Also, I'd like to note that we have our first colonist named after a viewer. Our Priest K has been named after someone playing something. Unfortunately, this whole thing wouldn't fit, so, buddy, you got shorted. Sorry about that. Shorted so bad, the whole last word is gone. So you're just someone playing, and that's your name for this playthrough. So let's run through everything that happened. We had some survival pods. It was nothing but just some basic clothes or something. And then we had a pack of man-hunting tar guzzlers. Yeah, the turrets just tore them up. We had a summit crab. It avoided the area. You can see where it came down right through here. And they just kind of left the map. It wasn't a really big deal. Slovaki has a work frenzy. We have a new quest active, and we'll take a look at that. We have a rejected proposal. Someone playing told Pyotr that she wants to spend her life with him, and he rejected the proposal. It was too much for the relationship to continue, and the two have now broken up. Man, you didn't even get started, and you're already breaking people's hearts. That's just, man, just a way to go. And microelectronics is done, which means what? We need a research project. So let's take a look and see what we actually might want to do. And thinking about it between episodes, I think we're going to start up with backup power, which allows us to put these little boxes on our generators, and they only run when you actually need them. Really helps with fuel. And then I think the next thing I want to get into is drug and medicine production. And those two should be enough to get us started right there, at least. There are some other things. I think we're going to do a laser sculpting table because we're going to want to start to do monstrous sculptures. We're probably going to need mortars, and we definitely want to start working on our sleeping gas for our kill box. So, between episodes, we did get a bunch of stuff done over here. The prison is ready to start outfitting. We also, let me speed this up a little bit. We also picked up 2 new ground runners that were on the map. Unfortunately, there are no others at the moment. I do have some stuff marked for taming. There's some alpacas out there. We need to have pack animals so that we can actually go out. And then I've marked a duck and a buck and some does for hunting. Man, I cannot talk today. So we do have our food production up and running a little bit. We have 5 days worth of food. It'll increase as we go on. There were a couple of days where we had to eat nutrient-paced meals until this stuff actually started growing. And you can see that these growing zones are also a little bit bigger. So hopefully we're going to start producing enough that we can do that. So we've got a number of things that I want to do today. One of the first things is we need to, over here to beds, we've got a bunch of sandstone right now, and I want to start putting down some prisoner beds. We can probably start right up here and just put them one apart. We'll do them in batches of 4 at the moment. We'll do 8. This way we can take a sandstone end table and put between these, actually cancel that one because one dresser handles 2 beds. And we're also going to put a dresser in here. Now, that may seem excessive, but the idea is to make them more comfortable with the hopes that we can recruit them faster. So we'll show them a nice veneer over here, but once they get recruited, it's going to be a whole different matter. All right, so we've got this going. That'll be the prison. I do want to work on our barracks a little bit. We have kind of an table over here, and I'd like to do something better. Let's check the quality of all these chandeliers. Make sure some of these don't need replacing. there is a pour. We're probably going to need to get rid of that. So let's go on and mark that for deconstruction. And then we'll go on and mark all of this stuff right here for deconstruction. And what we're going to do is go down here and do a 3x3 quartz table. I'm going to have to wait for this stuff to be deconstructed. So what else do we need to do today? We need to start working on a better power room. Now, I want to leave as much of this as I can for farming, so we're going to have to actually dig up into the mountain just a little bit. What, you know, not a big deal, but still a little bit of a pain. So let's just do... We'll go 10 deep, and then we'll hollow out the rest of that, and that'll get that started. All right, let's speed this up just a little bit. So up. No. They are going to finish this. What do we got over here? We do have to take a look at the quest also. We have a doctor request opportunity. The backup power has been finished, and that's done. So a quartz 3x3, and then we're going to do the same thing with linkable stools and go all the way around. And now these guys have got a well, they're going to have a really nice table. Let's go on and make a copy of this and throw it right there to match the other ones so that these will at least all be normal. We can upgrade them as we go on. Let's go on and mark these for prisoner beds, and that takes care of our prison. Let me unpause this. We also are going to do our arena in here, and that is simply under miscellaneous, and you do arena spot and then simply drop it right there. And then you can click on it, and you can organize fights when you want to. You have leaderboards, you can have them brawl, you can do no killing or killing, you can have them do it for glory or for, if they win, they get released from the colony. So there's actually quite a few neat little options right there. So saving Duarte, it will expire in 8 days. So Owen, director of Orion installation, says that his friend has been wounded while traveling. The victim is Duarte, 41-year-old evangelist. Owen has nobody to spare to rescue Duarte, but says that if you can make it to Duarte's position and rescue him, he will join you. Owen says that 3 man-hunting Chthonian larvae are wandering nearby, and there may be an unknown threat. I think Cthulhian larvae are kind of tough, if I remember correctly. Let's see what he's got. Actually, he doesn't... I mean, he's incapable of none, but... I mean, he doesn't... The only thing he's really got is social, and I don't need anybody for social. Duarte, I'm sorry, but those Cthulhian larvae... Yeah, buddy, you're just going to have to deal with that on your own. Alright, so we're going to pull back a little bit since we're not going to do that quest. We're going to speed it up and let some construction happen and some mining happen and see how far we get on this research. And I will see you guys on the other side. Alright guys, we not only have our research done, but we have gotten caught up over here on our power room and need to do some stuff. So we're going to go to structure and we're going to go sandstone wall. We're going to bring a wall all the way around here so that we can run power conduits. We might as well go on and replace all this other... Whoops. Nope. Kill that right there. And then go on and just replace this entire run right there. So that all of this is sandstone. And do a sandstone door. Alright, so the whole thing is we are converting... Let me unpause this. We're converting over to chem fuel. So we're trying to move away from these. So what we're going to do is go to power. And we're going to build, we got 4 generators. So we're going to do 4 chem fuel generators. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to mark all 4 of these for deconstruction. And then finally, we're going to need power conduits run all the way down this wall. Probably wouldn't hurt to run it all the way down this wall, too. All right, the battery should hold us while we do this little bit here. Of course, everybody's going to go to the sermon, and that's going to take a little longer. So we may run out of power before then, but it should be really close. As far as research, I think I want to move into laser sculpting tables so that we can start doing like monstrous statues and do them quickly, and then do mortars. I mean, we're gonna have to have mortars in case anyone sieges us. So the laser sculpting table is 800. The mortars are 2,000, I believe. But the mortars will definitely keep us at least going for this episode. And then we'll have, you know, like I said, the laser sculpting table to help out with that. There we go. And the chem fuel generators are back online. We have power, and we are finally switched over from wood to chem fuel. Good deal, guys. Good deal. Next, you will remember that we did finish our microelectronics, which means that we have access to the comm console. We have access to the orbital trade beacon. A war merchant from Red Guru. Well, I will definitely take a look at you here in a moment, sir. All right, so for right now, let's just throw this down right here. We are going to do quite a bit of reorganizing probably next episode or the episode after for this whole crafting and storage area. So just kind of like hold your OCD for a minute. Shuttle crash. We actually may have to check with that immediately before anybody dies. You're bleeding out in 14 hours. That is nice. We will immediately take you. How about you? We can capture you. We'll get K down there. Excuse me. Someone playing down there. And bleeding out in 6. Wow, guys. Wow. That means we snagged 3 guys before they even died. We'll go on and deconstruct that. He's dead. They'll haul him for stuff. Oh. You're up. Dang it. I mean, I guess I could get someone down here. I wonder if we can just beat him up. Wonder if we can just beat him up and then take him hostage. There we go. Try to arrest him. There we go. 98% chance. She's got that Gladius. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't. Get him. Get him, Oaks. Get him. No, you don't. I see you running. Yeah, baby. We got that one, man. All right. What is this city captured? Come on. Can we render the map image, please? Valley Hope has been captured by error. That's probably a Empire thing. So what did we get out of this deconstruction? Nice. Nice. So, all right. So we got our comms console up and running. We also need to throw down an orbital beacon. Let's just do it. This is how you do it. We'll put 2 of them to try to cover that whole area right there. And guys, we can now start getting orbital trade ships. That is freaking cool. All right, so these guys, are these guys being treated? Can somebody please, let me see here. Prioritize, okay, so Wilhelm's coming to do him. He is not bleeding out, and he is not bleeding. So they are taking care of him. I just wanted to make sure of that. They already got these guys. I wanted to make sure that they were done. So let's make sure that these guys are stripped. Get them out of their clothes. They're getting fed, and then they'll get prisoner uniforms, and they can start eating their really nice nutrient-paced meals. Alpaca, what are you doing up there? Sir. We got people that we need to train also. Let's train the alpacas. And alpacas, you guys need to make sure that you're in the no animal zone. All of y'all. And then the alpacas can be restricted to grazing and the kill box for right now. Same as the buffaloes. We'll just open this up right here. Make a new animal policy. I'll rename it to something like work so that I know that it's standard. And then just drop this down and select work. Now, this whole thing is saved where I don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, well, you know what? The housekeeper cat probably at least needs to be on the kill box. Probably not graze, but at least on the kill box so that she can go out here and pick up stuff. Let's get Shinasu down here and see what kind of stuff this trader has. Really interested. He's a war trader. All right, so he has some timber wolves. That's actually kind of interesting, but timber wolves eat meat, and it would be like getting another mouth to feed. So I definitely won't want to do that, but we've got a bunch of stuff that we can sell to this dude. So let me run through here and find out what we want to get rid of, and I'll be right back. All right, so basically we're selling all of the weapons and the armor that we've gotten during the raids that we just want to get rid of. He doesn't have really anything that I want. Again, the Timberwolves are interesting, but number one, it's not a breeding pair, and number two, these guys eat meat, which means I either need to make kibble for them, or I'm just basically supporting another mouth to feed, and I don't think so, guys. Also, because we have the RimQuest plugin, we can also check for quests now, since there is a quest giver along with this. So, peace talks, downed refugee, or item stash. Probably peace talks, if I'm gonna be honest, if I was gonna take one. But we have a doctor's visit waiting, and it's kind of the same type of quest, just a different skill. Plus, we have to pay 200 silver for this, so yeah, I think he can basically suck it. You can go on and dismiss this trader. He can get out of there, so we do have visitors, and that is about it, gentlemen. And it looks like, we are running out of power. Let's go on and make 2 more of these. We have so much steel, it really doesn't matter at this point. In fact, it doesn't matter so much. Let's make another one, because we did finish the backup power. So let's go to power. And what you do is you simply grab this backup power box right here, and you stick it right on the generator. And what it does is it checks every second. And if, say, the batteries are full and all the gennies are running wide open, then it will shut down generators until it has just enough to keep the batteries charged. And we'll go on and make a copy of this. Stick it here. I cannot tell you how nice it is to have all this steel, but we are going to have to watch our butts because it could get even worse. I got some inspired taming. I don't think there's anything on the map that I really want at the moment. We have breeding pairs of alpacas. You know what? I'll go on and train these. Why not? And then really the only thing worth hunting are those turkeys. We've actually kind of got, other than the ground runners, we've kind of got bunk animals this map. The next thing I'd like to start working on is getting our medical done for not only primary medical, but also over here for prisoner medical. Now, what I was thinking is we would just bust out this into one big room. This right here can be deconstructed. And then this can be moved down here a little bit. Then we're going to take this med train table and move it right down there. We're going to make some tall shelves right beside it. How much wood have I got? Let's use the sequoia for this. Let's see here. Wooden tall shelves. Pick sequoia. And let's do... Tell you what, we'll do them like this. Let's do 3 of these. And these are going to be for corpses. We'll have corpse storage right here. They can do all the med training here. Also, let's go on and... How much sandstone have we got? We've still got 398, so we're doing good on that. So let's copy this. We're going to do 1, 2... I guess we'll do... Let's do just 2 of these. And I'm going to make these hospital beds for the prisoners. Probably also going to need some storage in there also. So let's do it like that. And we're also probably, I would assume, gonna need a refrigerator in here because we're gonna be harvesting for organs. So we're gonna need somewhere to store them, at least down here. And we can put a little bit of, in fact, you know what? We also probably wouldn't hurt to have a drug cabinet with a fridge down here for some medicine and other items. All right. Also, you'll remember that we did get microelectronics done, which means that we now have access to the high-tech research bench. And this is really bothering me that this is so messy up here, but we are going to fix this in an episode or 2, so we're going to go on and build that there. And then one of the last things that I want to try to do this episode, at least for building, is I would like to start marking out where we're going to do our throne room. And I think what we're gonna do, since we've got the ground runners, we're gonna mine, my mans. So we'll just go on and deconstruct that. We'll have that whole area up there. The biggest throne room needs to only be 80 square, so you know we need something like 10 by 8 or something like that. So it doesn't need to be huge, but we can always use rooms. So we've got that. All right, guys, I am going to speed it up a little bit. It's been pretty quiet so far. Let's see what happens, see how far we can get, and I will see you guys on the other side of the speed up. Never mind. Never mind. We've finished the laser sculpting table, and our first orbital trader has come by, which is our stellar miner, and I would like to go on and check that out. So let's call Luxor Company. We'll use Shinasu. She's got the nice high social. Where are you, Shinasu? I thought I asked you to come. You need a powered orbital trade beacon. Oh, well, that's interesting. We forgot to run some power up there. Actually, that's kind of fine. Let's go on and pick out some bonecrete here. And let's go on and run this all the way around so that we can run some power up through here. And that ought to take care of that. We'll go on and replace this stuff with bonecrete. All right, guys, I will be right back. We are going to... Our quest expired. That's fine. We have that inspired taming. So far, I haven't seen anything on the map that we want to use that on. So let's see how much farther we can get, guys. I will see you on the... Well, okay. All right. So we got tribal aid, which is... Basically, it's someone that's dying, so I can't exactly let it go. So Harry from the Orion installation, they're blue, which means we're not evil with them. So let's get somebody down here to rescue them. For now, you know, for now we'll keep someone keep relations good. All right, let's try this one more time, guys. I will see you where? On the other side of the speed up. Oh boy, guys. I was saying that it was a nice, quiet episode, but we have a Mechanoid cluster inbound. Where you going, buddy? Oh, that's a bad thing. So we have a proximity activator, ammo beacon. Do we have a high shield? Got a defoliator. I don't think we have a high shield. So that means that we can bomb it when we get our turrets. The question is, do we want to wait that long? That's a defoliator. It's got a 9 per day. Oh wow, it's got a pretty big range too. You know what? I think we're gonna let it be for the moment. We are doing mortars as part of our research. We're already on it, and we've already finished our laser sculpting table, and we're, what, almost a third of the way through mortars already. One of the things is we've got 3 research tables up here, and yeah, they're just burning through it. This right here needs some power, though. It's probably why they aren't researching at it, Crane. So let's go on and do our power conduit. Put that there, run it all the way up the side, come out this way, and hopefully, I need to make sure that we build a piece of bonecrete wall right there, and then put a power conduit there. So hopefully this will let the orbital beacons reach. It should. It should also power this. This is already powered. So the next orbital trader that comes through, we can do that. We've got the visitors, and we've got a sabotage opportunity. I'm not worried about that right now. We may do that other quest, though. I think it was either a doctoring or a research opportunity. Let's take a look at that really quick and see if we actually want to do that. No, it's already expired. So, Chief died. I'm not really worried about that. I make you a bet if we look at this. Yeah, this is... Actually, that's not too bad, but I'd still like to build... I was thinking about how hot it was going to get over here with the chem fuel generators in there, but I think if we just put a vent there, then we'll probably be okay. So let's just stick one right there, and that should help. I mean, it's 62 degrees outside, so not really a bad thing. So I think we're going to pull out and, we got a whole bunch of stuff happening. Never mind. We have an artifact dealer. That's another orbital trader. We'll take a look at him in a minute. And, yes, Ground Runner 2 has Epstein-Barr virus. That's kind of a... So, on our Ground Runners, we have 1 female and 3 males. I mean, as long as we don't get rid of the female. Yeah, we could slaughter Ground Runner 2 if we wanted to, but I think I'm going to keep him around for mining and stuff for the while. Also, we got some more alpacas. I set those to train. Let's go on and get our laser art table out of the way, our little laser sculpting table. Wonder how it looks. I don't think I've used this before. Oh, it looks pretty cool. All right, so we are definitely starting to eat into our steel reserves, by the way. I understand 7,700's a lot, but still, we're definitely going through it. I would also like to make a couple of other production benches since we have so much steel. I'd like to start doing the Rimworld stuff. So let's put it all right over here in the same corner. There's the apparel bench. There's the CQB bench. Every time I try to say that, I mess it up, so I went really slow. And then we've got the mini tailor. And those will allow us to produce the weapons and armor and all that other stuff of Rimworld, and they're really cool. So one of my plans was to make a couple of Lee infields, but since we're doing all the Rimworld stuff, I want to wait until that is done. So I'm going to pull out and speed this up a little bit more And then we'll see about closing the episode out. Hopefully we can get some stuff done really quick. I'm going to leave it right like this, since this is most of the focus anyway, is right here. And I will see you guys on the other side of the speed up. All right, guys, we have a transport pod crash. An Rimworld drone named Aofe is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives the impact, she will be badly wounded. Aofe is from your enemy, the Howitzers. Of course we're going to capture her if she's not bleeding out too bad. Wow, that is nice. You landed, like, right here. Well, you know what? Yeah, you're going to have a problem. So let's stabilize her first right here to make sure that she doesn't die. And then, can you go on and capture her, please? Man, we are just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a raid from the Sorn Geneline. All right, so let's pull everybody in. Let's go back to the animal tab. Let's make a new policy, and we're going to call it inside. And we're going to drop this down and select inside, and then we're going to change this policy where everybody is home. Nobody's in the grays, nobody's in the kill box. Don't need anybody out there getting shot, but everybody is no animal. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got. 3 mega spiders, 9 mega scarabs. That's not too bad. The primary thing is the freaking mega scarabs are such a pain in the butt to hit. I guess let's go on and get everybody down. So we'll do T to get them to their defensive positions. She doesn't have one yet, so we will put her right there. And how about... Nope, doesn't have one either. So we got to remember to do these two and set their defensive positions. Let's go on and let this speed up until they get here. And here we go. I wanted to get everybody down with the Lee Enfields, not because I'm worried that anybody is like going to bust through or anything, but there's just so many of these little mega scarabs, and they're such a pain for the turrets to hit. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Work it. Work it. Can y'all finish these off, please? Tell you what, while we're here, before I forget, save defensive position. Save defensive position. Let's see here. Can you go over there? And then can you go right there? And maybe you go right there? Let's get her right here. Oh, this is such a pain when you... Sometimes the embrasures, you cannot see through them. And what I may have to do, of course the Muffalo got shot. What I may have to do, much as I hate to say it, is... Let me see, there's 3 mega scarabs left, 4 mega scarabs left. Let's see here. You go here. You go here. You go here. You go here. And then, Rosalina, we need you about right here. So let's see. Yep, there we go. No, don't shoot the alpaca. Can you please... I have the friendly fire plugin. They're still trying to kill each other. There we go. There's that one. There's that one. All right, guys, that is it. So let's undraft everybody to let them go back inside. Let's get somebody already got him. No reachable, unreserved animal bed and safe temperature. Okay, fine. We'll make him some animal beds. We'll go to furniture, go to animal sleeping spot. Tell you what, why don't we just put y'all up here in the corner? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. How about that? Now, can someone come up? Oh, well. Oh, well. Muffalo 2 is dead. Not that it really matters. So, orders, allow everything. We'll come back over here to our restriction, put everybody back to unrestricted, go back to the animals and set them to the work policy. So alpaca 7 and 8 are new. They also need to go on no animal and then Gray's kill box. And that should take care of everybody. Everybody should start bringing these insects in. And, yeah, so we survived our raid. We have a mechanoid cluster that we have to deal with. We're about a little over halfway through our research. I think that sounds like a good place to end the episode, guys. So next episode... Oh, man, there's quite a few things that we need to work on. We still need to do our laser sculpting table. We need to start working on... In fact, we can do the laser sculpting table before we leave because we were interrupted, and then I'll talk about what we're going to do otherwise. So, next episode... Actually, we did build it. I'm sorry. So, next episode, getting thrown off with the raid and everything. So with next episode, I want to start working on our Rimu Nation stuff. I want to start doing some helmets and some like gloves and shoes and combat uniforms. I also want to try to get everybody on the same type of weapon. We're going to try to finish this out and block off our stuff for our throne room and start working on our throne room requirements. And yeah, we just got lots of stuff to do. We're also going to have to start setting up shell production for our mortars before the mortar production gets done. So, guys, you know what it is. You know what it is. If you like what you see, if you like what you saw, just hit that big red subscribe button. And I will see you back for episode 9, where we continue to serve our Dark Masters. Peace out, guys. I'll see you next episode.